What is going on, traders? Today, I wanted to talk about GDT for a little bit. And I took a little bit of time thinking about if I was going to do this or not. But so many of you have been asking me, where is Garage Day Trader over the last week? I've gotten calls about it. I actually talked with both Patrick Whelan and Jesse, friends with both of them. They contact me about it. They know I'm friends with GDT. He's been a part of the family, been a brother, and I've been figuring out what should I say. I mean, it was so out of the blue for everybody, even myself. And one thing I respect a lot about GDT is that ever since I've known him, he never says bad things about anybody else. He doesn't talk about other traders. He doesn't come out and say bad things about anybody. He just kind of focuses on himself, his own trading, and stays the course. And unfortunately, on that course, he ran into a little speed bump. And I really haven't talked to him, but what I do know is he's in a very bad place. Very bad place in his personal life, with some things going on in his personal life that, honestly, quite frankly, if I was going through those, it would cripple me nearly beyond remedy. And it's not a good time to be trading, quite frankly, in his life. And so many of us were watching him. We were cheering for him. We were cheering for his success and learning from him. A lot of us were learning from him. I'm going through some of these comments of people that were saying things about him. And this one guy loved his channel. Hope everything's okay. He's hoping everything's all right. And GT's a good trader. Been subbed to him since he only had a few subscribers. Problem is, his strategy can be risky if you don't have the correct risk management. And YouTube adds a ton of stress. Hope GDT can come back and start trading again. I think, honestly, if I had give my opinion on it, us as traders, we are pretty stubborn, right? We're pretty stubborn, and trading is something we take a lot of pride in, and it's something that it'd be hard to give up, It's something that would be very hard to give up. So my guess is he will come back. He will come back in the future. Let me go through a few other comments you guys were saying. Crazy how a button can have such a huge effect. Yeah, a button in many regards. A button for trading, a button for deleting the YouTube channel that you can't get back. But I think if he came back, we would all jump on his YouTube account and would subscribe, and he'd be back up and rolling. Mitch, it's weird. He was posting solid green days and wins for quite a while. Nothing massive, but a bunch of base hits, 90% plus win rate for quite some time. He was a great trader, and he was successful. Quite frankly, he was really... I reached out to him to come trade with us at IntensityStockWatch.com, and he was incredibly successful. He'd been here, I think, nearly 2 years, year and a half or so, and he has not had... he's had a green month every month that he's been trading, with us. And he's nearly green day every day as well, 90% plus. And I think there's a few things we can take from that. Number one is, we have to predefine risk before we enter a trade. You know how some traders out there, they'll say, you're just one trade away. Well, what does that mean? You're one trade away from what? It could mean blowing up your account. And we all know that very well. One trade away can mean one trade away from blowing up. You're not one trade away from making it. The thing is, in the stock market, as day traders, you're always making it. You never make it. You have to come into the office every single day with that mentality. Now, if things in your life are not doing too well, and you're trying to trade with things in your life going really bad, it's not a good formula for success. I really think that, what he's been going through the last few weeks in his life kind of led to this point where he just didn't care anymore. He just didn't care. Because trading in and of itself can literally make you go crazy. But then you add other things on top of that. That's something I'm going through right now too. I got a 9-month-old boy, and trying to do YouTube, trying to trade, trying to do all these other things. I wake up, I talk to myself, doing pre-market analysis. I sit here, talk to myself, trading in front of the camera, and then I hear, I got a cat meowing at me all day, and I got a son screaming at me all day, changing diapers. Some days I think I'm going crazy myself. Here's a guy that said, I'm very sad about GDT's situation. He's a good man. I enjoyed his videos. Because whether we believe it or not, those outside circumstances really do influence our own trading. They influence our trading. We may adjust our risk parameters. We may not have any risk. We may just completely avoid thinking about risk. So that's something obviously to learn from. And another thing is, one day, one trade should never define us as traders. Garage Day Trader is an excellent, excellent trader. I came out with that video, guys. You remember a day trading success story on Garage Day Trader. I got a ton of hits after he deleted everything because everyone, that was the only video out. People were wondering what's going on. And likewise, one trade should never define our trading career. It really shouldn't. And don't allow that to happen. Don't allow it to happen. And Garage Day Trader knows that. I think he was just in that mentality where he just didn't care. He just didn't care. So it was bad timing as far as trading went. Shouldn't have been trading. But I really hope and I think he'll be back strong eventually. Trading is something that's in our blood, baby. We don't let go of it. I think he'll be back. If I had to guess, I think he'll be back. I'm really looking forward to it and hope he is. Hope he stays safe. Hope his mental space, mental health, and everything's going well. As traders, we're very tough. We are very tough mentally. We may not express it. People may not know it. But inwardly, we are very tough, and we're going to keep climbing this hill, baby. And I don't want his reputation to be tarnished at all. He's a great individual, just going through a little rough patch, and he's going to be back. I think he's going to be back and good to go. But he's just got some things to figure out in his life right now, and that's taking kind of a toll. When he's working night shifts, going through some things in his personal life, and then doing YouTube and trading, I mean, this guy's busy. He's killing it. For a long, long time, he's been really, really working very hard, and he's a great guy, and we all want to see him back. So, guys, just remember that. Remember that with your own trading, to just take a break if you're going through some things in your life, and never let one trade define you as a trader. Although, you hear all those little taglines out there trying to get you to jump into pay for some room or something. One trade can turn you around. It's not true, guys. Don't even listen to them. We're all cheering for GDT. We're really hoping we're going to see him back here soon. And obviously, if he does, all the YouTubers are going to help get him back to where he was with his YouTube channel. There'll be no doubt about that. So maybe we'll see him again here soon. All right, guys, we'll talk to you all next time.